Hello friends, welcome to my channel Mindset Solutions. So today we are going to discuss very important question which is from Indian legal and constitutional history. The question is discuss the judicial reform introduced by Lord Cornwallis in Bengal in the year 1793. So, before moving to the answer, I would request you guys to subscribe my channel, like the video, and share the video with your friends. And also, you will get the linked in the description for Hindi medium student. I have made the video for them also. So please share those video with your Hindi medium students or friends. Now let's move to the answer. So the first point is in 1793, Lord Cornwallis, under his judicial reforms, Cornwallis Code, it is called Cornwallis Code also, separated the judiciary and administration, created a hierarchy of courts, codified laws, and attempted to reduce corruption by abolishing court fees, aiming to establish an orderly and legal impartial legal system. However, European judges were appointed to higher position and Indians were largely excluded from the judicial process, ostensibly to strengthen the law and order. So let's move to the next slide. So next slide, the first point uh, I have, that is separation of power. So previously the district collector was responsible for both collecting taxes and educating adjudicating the legal cases, administrating justice. Cornwallis separated those two functions. There were reforms. The collector judicial powers were removed. He would now only collect the taxes. Separate civil judges were appointed for judicial matters. Example, let's say a farmer has dispute with the government over taxes. So previously the collector was also the judge, so he could rule in favor of the government. Now, with a separate judge, the farmer has greater chance to receive impartial justice. So this was the first time there was separation of power. Now, next point is second. Second point is separation of taxation and justice. So Cornwallis established the rule that government official would also be subjected to law. So there were reform. If the government official misused their power, ordinary citizen could file a case against them in a civil court. Example, if a official extorted excessive money from landlord, the landlord could now take that official to the court. So this was the second, point, that is separation of taxation and justice. So Cornwallis has separated the taxation and justice. So both are now separated by one person. From one person, that was the collector. Now let's move to the next point. Third point is court structure. He has created code hierarchy system to ensure that justice reach all the levels. They established the hierarchical system of courts. Like first court was municipal court, then district court, then provincial courts, and then the Sadar Diwani Adalat. So first court was municipal court, the lowest court for the cases up to 50 rupees. Like if someone has 50 rupees asset case, then they can go for municipal courts. Then we have district court, presided over by civil judges. It was presided by the civil judges. Provincial courts, there were four major courts established in Dhaka, Murshidabad, Kolkata, and Patna. So there were provincial courts. If you are not satisfied with district court, you can appeal to the provincial court. If you are not satisfied with the provincial courts, you can go for Sadar Diwani Adalat, the highest court, and the governor general were there. So this was the third point. Now next we move to the fourth point. Fourth point, the beginning of the legal profession. So Cornwallis organized the legal profession. Now no one could practice law arbitrarily. They had to possess a legal qualifications. Reforms qualification and fee for lawyers were established. Example, we can see the example: just as we hire lawyers today to represent us, the formal beginning of this practice dates back to this period. So we have the examples, and we understand that the Cornwallis has organized a legal profession. Before it was unofficial. Now they have officially announced that the legal profession lawyers has to have some qualification, then they can get the client. Next point is fifth point: reforms in criminal justice. So the harsh punishment prescribed in Muslim law, such as amputation of hands and feet, were gradually reduced in Cornwallis reforms. So, in murder cases, the focus shifted to the intention of the perpetrator rather than the solely on the weapon or method used. For example, previously, if someone killed another person unintentionally, they would receive a harsh punishment. Now, the judges would consider whether there was an intention to kill or not. So, this was the criminal justice reforms by the Cornwallis. Now, next or last point is abolition of court fee. Initially, a Cornwallis abolishes court fee so that even poor people could access justice. Although this has to be reintroduced later because the number of lawsuits increased significantly. So they have to, reintroduce the court fee. So now we will come to the conclusion. In simple terms, Cornwallis laid the foundation of the rule of law, where the person administrating justice and person running the administration were separated. So we have cleared these questions. I hope you have understood all the points. If you have any question, please comment in the comment box. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching Mindset Solution.